Okay, I think I'm live. Maybe, maybe not. We're going to wait for a little while. I wanted to talk about this topic, and I need to change my thumbnail because that's somebody else's church, and I don't know them people. So I am going to change the thumbnail. But I did want to discuss this church in Divine Nine. Um, so I'm going to wait just a few seconds here. I'm going to send myself a put it on my other community board of my other channel. Y'all know I have another channel called Miss Cruiser 2, TOO. Miss Cruiser 2 is mostly churchy stuff, and I really should have put this on Miss Cruiser 2, and it may end up on Miss Cruiser 2, but because it's something that's been discussed in the beef sector, then I'm putting them here also. So let me put this on my community board on my other channel, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna talk about this Divine Nine. I'm gonna show this video. We're gonna talk about it briefly, and I'm gonna get on off of here because y'all know I don't like to be on here long. So hope everybody's having a good Sunday and had a good weekend. Um, okay, it takes me just that long to send a message. Okay, let me see if anybody's in here I need to say hello to. And I'm gonna turn off my notifications so y'all don't be hearing notifications all up in your ear. Okay. Why don't people do all this before they go live? Don't y'all just hate that? And then they got to stop at the live and say hello to everybody. So if you could hit the like button when you come in, I appreciate it. Also, if you were watching the replay, if you could hit the like button. Hey, Clyde broke again because Mona reversed the payment back to the stroll. So I was hanging around in YouTube yesterday, and I saw this video on Facebook, and people making comments, and I should have sent the comments to myself from Facebook because I wanted y'all to see the comments also. But the comments, there was people, hey Michelle daughter, thank you for coming in. In the comments, people was going in on this video that I'm about to show. So let me show the video, and then we'll talk about the comments, and we'll talk about the whole thing. So I'm gonna show the video, and I may show it a few times because as people come in and I'm talking about it, they may need a reference. So I'm gonna go ahead and show the video, even though there's only 3 of us in here, and then I may show it again. So here's the video. Okay. So at this particular service, you're only seeing like maybe the AKAs, and who else do I see up there? But anyway, you're seeing a few views of you say, "What in the world?" So let me give a little. Thank you for coming in, the views of you. So let me give a little background with this. So this was going on at Pastor William Murphy. Some of y'all may know William Murphy from singing, but he's also a pastor. Pastor William Murphy is the guy who sang Praise is What I Do. Y'all remember the song Praise is What I Do? I ain't singing it. I ain't no Jay Wilson's Pie Babe or Duchess Kelly Love. I'm not singing. But William Murphy is the one who sings Praise is What I Do. The popular song. It's the most popular one I could think of. But this is his church, the Dream Center in Atlanta. And they were having HBCU Sunday. Now, my church also have HBCU Sunday. Usually we have it a couple of times, but we definitely have it during the month of February, during Black History Month. Now, I do need to change my thumbnail because that's somebody else's church. But these are churches that I looked up that also have HBCU Sunday. But I don't know whether they actually have, the Divine Nine to come in. Now, this is another church that have Greek Sunday. This is an old flyer, but they have Greek Sunday. Come out and worship with us and recognize the Divine Nine, during worship Sunday morning service. And there was somebody else I wanted to come in because I was discussing this with, and they were saying that some people look at it as being a part of the Divine Nine. Have been people who's left their sorority because they felt like it was satanic. But this was one of the comments somebody sent to me. I just kind of took from somebody today. It said, bringing Greek life into the house of the Lord, really despicable. You should make a game show of your channel. Just saying. Oh, that's somebody. Don't pay attention to that second one. That's a what you call it? An advertisement, but they call it spam. That's a spam. But the first one, with them telling them to be ashamed. Now, this is my church. These are members from my church celebrating HBCU Sunday, and I was telling some friends of mine, 1/3 of my church. I go to a large church. 1/3 of my church is Divine Nine, is a part of the Divine Nine, including my pastor and his wife. They are part of the Divine Nine. So I never knew until I came to this area of YouTube that people saw it as something wrong with it. These are actually my members, y'all. Just a few members at my church. Anyway, they don't have on their Divine Nine stuff. They just have on different HBCU shirts. But some people do the Divine Nine, whatever they're part of shirts, and some people do, just their college. But what do y'all think? Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Y'all just speaking to each other. Michelle Daughter says, "Wow." And okay, a views of you, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay, see, that's the thing. That's the other thing. Big sector. That's no place to rep your to rep. Don't come in the B sector repping, because the B sector is just not where all the good stuff go on, and so you don't want that a part of. You don't want to just be on here showing your colors and your letters. That's just not a good place. And of you, I find it interesting that that nobody didn't know, and that's what it's supposed to be like, I think, in the beef sector, not because you're ashamed of your colors and your letters, but it's some shameful stuff that goes down in the beef sector. But anyway, you said, well, being a good church girl, going to college and pledging allegiance to a Greek organization with several folks' strings. I'm not into that. Let's see. A view said, no one should know that I am Divine Nine. This is not the place. I agree. I so totally agree. Clyde says, oh my gee, if this video start up beef sector D9 talk again, I'ma run. Well, hopefully it don't. But I'm just saying, and me and Jay Wilson actually talked about it. We talked about it privately, like behind the scenes. I hate saying that because you say behind the scenes and people think you conjuring up stuff. But we talked about it, church and the Divine Nine, and could you be a part of it and still be a Christian, or are you is there some things that the Greek may do against the church, or would it be considered idol worship? It was a lot of questions, a lot of questions and concerns about it. But I just found it interesting, this video, and I should have did it on my other channel, because they would have been more, I do more churchy stuff over there, and I probably will. A view said, I'm sick of it too, as well as the colorism. She talking to Clyde. Yeah, with the colorism thing, the reason why I don't want to discuss it is because it's not discussed correctly. It's like personal feelings or having an issue with your complexion is not what colorism is. And I only want to discuss it if they talk about how it affects our community. Does it affect your finances? I read an article one time that darker people stay in prison longer, and that's the kind of things I want to talk about around it and bring some resolution to it, how we can not be divided within our community over it. But but I'm sick of it too, and I'm sick of people coming to the beef sector talking about you are Sigma Gamma Rho. No, I'm not. I looked it up. and the Masons and all that. Yeah, it's like, don't bring that down to the beef sector. But I did want to bring this down to the beef sector. Let me show it one more time. A few said, she said, it's her words, not mine. I want everyone on here to at least have a GED or a high school diploma. We need to talk about that. Well, hello, somebody. And then even when you have that with it, act like you got some sense, some good sense. But anyway, but you know what my thoughts is? I don't see anything wrong with it. Them strolling in church and representing, as long as they don't get too, as long as it's not every Sunday and it don't become a fight or a thing. I think it's encouragement for the young people. I think it's encouragement for celebrating HBCUs, celebrating getting educated and going to college. Now, everybody don't have to go to college. You can do well in life and not go to college. I don't think firemen go. Sometimes policemen don't go. People who join the military, who have a very successful military career, some of them go, but some of them don't go. So there's careers. Listen, you can be a stripper. There's some pole dancers that make real good money. I mean, y'all know why I said that? Because my daughter, you have to do a senior project. And as a part of your senior project, you got to present it and do a speech with it. My youngest child, she's now 22, my baby, hers was on successful careers when you don't go to college. And a portion of hers was strippers and pole dancers. I was so done. I was so done with her. But I couldn't be mad because you can't take away kids' creativity. But I was just like, really? But anyway, but while I think that you can be successful without a college degree, I do endorse and I do support and think it's a good thing when you do go to college. So I think it's a good thing. I don't see it as bad. Let me see what Clybroke said. I think the D9 participation membership is unique to each person, whether they view as pro or con, church friendly. I think everyone's decision should be respected. I agree. I certainly agree. And like with anything that you are part of, I was sharing this morning, this example this morning also. The first time I ever went to Bike Week, and for those of you who's never been to Black Bike Week or Atlantic Bike Week in Myrtle Beach, it's awesome. But a lot of things go on there. A lot of stuff go on there. And the first time I went, I was nervous because my husband always act like it was Sodom and Gomorrah, like you was going to Freaknik or something. And so when I went the first time, I didn't know what to expect. So my friend said to me, she said, it's whatever you want. If you want to get down here and just ride bikes and enjoy bikes and hang out with your friends and enjoy the beach and maybe dance a little bit, then that's your experience. But if you want to get here and you want to hook up and go to orgies and walk out on the street and show your breasts and jump on the back of bikes of strangers, then that's your experience. It's all in what you want. And it's the same thing when you join an organization. You don't have to be idol worship of that organization. You can, hey, Sarah S., thank you for coming in. That's my cousin, y'all. I was just telling them, Sarah, that 1/3. Now, you can tell me whether I'm right with the math. I said 1/3 of our church is Devine 9, including our pastor and first lady. And I showed the picture. Hold on, let me go back to it. That's us. Now, me and Sarah ain't in this picture, but that's us. But yeah, I see nothing wrong with it. I think that it's good to. So I was writing the number about 1/3 is Devine 9. Okay, I was just making sure. Just keep me honest. Keep me honest, including Pastor Neil. Yeah, I think that it's good to push college education. I think that it's good way when they come in and they stroll. I think it's good, the young people's looking and it inspired them, and it might be something they say, okay, I want to go to college, and maybe I want to, join a sorority, and maybe they won't join a sorority, but it sure did push them to go to college, didn't it? So I think it's a good thing. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Sarah S says, I work with youth who can get training without getting a degree, trades. Yep. There's things that you can do. And I'm for education. I'm for, if you have an opportunity to go to college, do that. But I do know, and I'm saying this so nobody don't come in and say, you can be successful and not go to college. Yes, you can. But you can also be successful and go to college. Um, they probably give the most money in church. Mm, could. I mean, could. I don't know whether necessarily that's true or not, but could, yeah. I want everybody in here to at least. Oh, I read that already. Let's see what else I didn't read. Oh Lord, viewers of you said, let's talk about cell phones in church. That is an issue for me, honey. My mama have came out the pulpit. Y'all know my mama's a preacher. She come out the pulpit and got my girls before with that cell phone thing. She came right on over there and tapped them on the phone, tell them to put their cell phones down. Folks don't go to church to be taped and posted on social media. If you do it discreetly, then it's okay. Well, viewers of you, especially during the pandemic, so many churches now are already live stream. I mean, if you don't want to be on video, I don't know what area in the church you would sit to miss live stream, but a lot of churches are live streaming. In our church, the church I'm a member of, we've been live stream. Like, I've been going to virtual church forever, way before I've been going to virtual church for about 10 years now. But yeah, but you're right. I hate when people, don't point your phone towards me. Don't put me on the Facebook. Don't be putting me down on the Facebook unless I ask to be put on the Facebook, especially now that I'm on YouTube. I especially tell people, don't put me on the Facebook, because these people on the YouTube will find me on the Facebook and they gonna dox me. So don't put me down on the Facebook. I said that way because my daddy be saying the Facebook. Bike week is a whole lot of. It can be fun. It can be raunchy. I've only gone to appreciate the motorcycles and the customizations. Yes, it's beautiful, beautiful motorcycles there. That's what I go for. I go for the motorcycles. Yeah, that part. That's what I go for. Yep, that's the story I'm sticking to. I didn't know you've been to Bike Week, girl. Let's see. Clyde Broke says, views of you, Pam. Yep, I agree. I will say, with so many churches streaming their services now, is a sticky situation. Hmm. Oh, you just got off. Yeah, I watch. I used to watch on Facebook, Sarah, but now I watch on YouTube. You know what, Sarah? Side note. Side note. Um, Tell them to start using that community tab. And we need to go and get to 1,000, and the church can make more money. I've been meaning to tell somebody that. I need to talk to somebody back in the media room. I used to work in the media room for 1 week. I was back there for 1 week. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, we've been for years. We were able to watch it YouTube, Facebook, website, on TV. We was very, very prepared and ready for the pandemic. But a lot of churches live stream now because of the pandemic. It's become way more popular, way more popular. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that real quick because that video is going viral. Again, that is William Murphy, the one who sings the song "Praise Is What I Do." It seems like I want to say he sings something about "Let It Rain" too. But that's William Murphy's church, Pastor William Murphy in Atlanta, the Dream Center. And I just looked up a few other services that I just looked up a few other churches because I knew my church did it. But I wanted to, we don't scroll though. We don't be strolling. We could. I'm gonna make a suggestion that, listen, I'm gonna ask Pastor something. Nah, he ain't gonna. He was like, girl, get out of here. Let me see what else y'all say. Made a mistake and went during family vacation once. The teen boy jumped into a lot of people, poles, and buildings. His eyes was overloaded. I bet so. I bet so, honey. Yeah, I do recall that. I do recall that. I mean, we pretty, we ain't, we're pretty open. I guess is the word I want to use. That's the thing I miss about vacation Bible school, because the kids at the end of the week would do the presentation, and there would always be, oh God, Sarah, this probably make you laugh. There will always be the kids at the end of so we have vacation Bible school, and at the end of vacation Bible school, they do the rewards and give out all of this, and the kids do a presentation. And so usually the kids always do some type of dance, especially the teenagers and the boys and stuff. They do some type of dance. So our first year, when we first moved back here, when my husband retired and we moved back to this area, and we started going to my parents' church, and my kids were going to vacation Bible study, vacation Bible school, and it was time for them to dance. Now, mind you, my husband is very, very strict, Pentecostal strict. So we didn't listen to secular music. There wasn't no dancing in the house and stuff like that. So I was like, oh my God, my kids ain't gonna know how to dance. Oh my goodness, they're gonna get up there and they're gonna be embarrassed. What are they gonna do? I'm just all worried, my butt tight, right? Honey, my girls got up there and was getting. And I said, where these helpers learn how to dance at? That's when I realized. That's when I knew my children could dance. Vacation Bible School at the church that I go to now, which is a CME church. You had that video, girl. I was like, Courtney can dance. This little heifer can dance. I mean, them girls can dance. That's when I learned my girls could dance. Anyway, I want that video, Sarah. I want that video. Anyway, I've been on here a long time, girl. You done took me back. I remember that. But yeah, we have steps, and listen, at my church, we dance. I mean, I remember the first pastor's anniversary I went to. We had it uptown or downtown at this real beautiful place, and they was playing jazz music. And I went in there. I was like, they playing. Remind y'all. Now I came from a Pentecostal. My husband's Pentecostal now, so I spent all these years in these strict churches. They were playing jazz music. And I was like, they playing jazz music, a little Earth, Wind, and Fire and stuff. And I was looking all confused. I said, what? My mama said, oh, yeah, we dance, honey. We dance. And, I was like, okay, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay around here because I ain't used to the CME. I'm used to the Pentecostal where you do nothing. Don't do nothing. You're looking too hard. I'm just playing. Yeah, I remember Laura was on the dance team. But anyway, y'all. I just wanted to talk about that. For those of you who watching the replay, drop in the comments and let me know what you think. David Show did dance. He danced. He sure did. He was dancing hard. Let me know what y'all think. Drop in the comments. Those of you who watching the replay, let me know what you think about this video right here. The Devine 9 in worship service. Because they did this, I think, when they was doing this, when the scrolling, it was right after they did worship or right before they did worship. It was a whole service. So I'm going to drop the link to the whole story, the whole service. I'm going to drop the link in the description. Because if I try to find it now, I'm going to mess myself up. So I'm going to drop the link in the description so y'all can watch the whole service. The service was good. The preaching was good. The worship was good. It was a good service. It was a really good service. But there were some people that had some big, huge problem with what you're seeing right now on this screen. They had some problems with that, so I wanted to discuss it. This would have been a better discussion for my other channel because it's an old messy church channel. But I might take it over there also. But I did want to talk about it here in the beef sector too, because I know we talk about the Devine 9 and y'all sick of the Devine 9 and colorism. Anyway, this is Miss Cruiser. Thank y'all for coming in. Please hit that like button. This is Miss Cruiser. Please like, share, and subscribe. Oh, you see, is that Alfred Street? Okay, because that's what I had that up too.